ICAST 2025. Here are at the Shimano booth with Alex Davis.
Hi, I'm Alex. I live at Guntersville, Alabama. I guide full-time at Guntersville. I also fish MLF, so I get to travel all the way to the country. You know, we spoke a little earlier for this video. You're from Florida, so a lot of the things that I do at Guntersville, you also do down here. So a lot of the things that Shimano's released this year at ICAST are going to be not only useful to me, useful to you, your guide clients, and everyone around you, and especially all the people watching your YouTube channel.
That's right.
So I'll kind of get in. Curado 150. This is my workhorse. This is the reel that I throw by far the most of any reel. They've made it, this is a 150M. So it's the same Curado 150 that I've known to love, that I've used. They didn't change any of the aesthetics of it or the way it feels in your hand, but what they've done, they've put an MGL Spool 3 in there. So what that is, it's a lighter spool. It's technically the spool generation that's in Metanium and Bantam, and it's a fast startup inertia. So what it is, it's almost like I tell people, you think about it in a car. You get a high-end sports car, that thing can take off and get to top speed really, really fast.
Correct.
Same thing with this spool. It goes really, really fast at the starting, so that's going to give you longer distance. I've actually been testing this reel since January, and I'm noticing like 20 to 25 feet extra per cast.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference, and I guide as well. And for clients, it helps because they don't have to throw as hard to make their lures go further.
Right.
So that's good, and it just to me, it decreases backlash, increases your experience while you're fishing. We have a lot of schooling fish at home, so schooling fish that come up, you know, you can reach them. Next, spinning reels. So this is Exsence. This is probably one of my favorite spinning reels that I've ever used, but they only had it in a 3000 in previous generation.
Okay.
Now they're going to have it in a 2500, a 3000, and a 4000. So we're going to have actually a 5000.
Okay.
So no, it is 4000. I was right to begin with. 2500, 3000, 4000. I'm a 2500 guy. I just like that handle. That's something that I like. They have two different handles. 2500 has that handle, and then the 3000 has the more T-power handle. And what they've done with Exsence is it's called trickle-down technology. So they take technology from higher reels, which in this case is Stella.
Right.
If you know anything about Shimano, top of the line, that's top dog. Right. It's the greatest spinning reel you ever put in your hand. So they put 5 technologies into this thing, which is infinity drive, infinity loop, infinity cross, Duracross drag, and anti-twist fin. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything about every feature of it, but I'll just tell you the things that I think is the most important. Anti-twist fin right here. If you zoom, we get in there real close right there. There's a little black piece underneath right there. What that does, if you throw spinning reels, you know, sometimes you reel up, the line goes over top the spool.
Right.
As a fisherman, I think I'll cast that out next cast. What does that do?
Causes a big mess.
It comes out in 3 pieces. Anti-twist fin eliminates that. So it's not going to let the line go over top the spool. So it makes it, like I said, I tell people, it's just a more pleasurable experience when you're fishing with spinning reels.
Right.
And infinity loop is one cool feature. A lot of times with spinning reels, it'll actually kind of like hump it up in the front and the bottom. So infinity loop, there's a slow oscillation.
I noticed that.
So you see how slow that is. So what that's doing, it's evenly laying the line on the reel. So it's going to give you increased distance, and also when you're fighting a fish, it's not where it's humped up a little bit on a lot of times spinning models. It's not going to dig in on the drag. That's another great one. Rapid fire drag is also what this is. If you've been fighting one, they get near the boat, what do? You want to loosen your drag up.
Right.
Well, normally you have to, sometimes you loosen it way up. Rapid fire, it's increased measurements, increased little increments. So you don't have to go a full turn now. You can go like a half a turn. So that is a great feature about that. It's probably the finest spinning reel that I use. I've always been an Exsence guy, so now I'll be a 2500 guy. Okay. Sorry. So this is the Outlier series of rods. It's for swim baits and all things swim baits, glide baits. There's going to be 6 different models ranging from 7.4 medium heavy all the way up to 8-foot double extra heavy. So it can do absolutely any kind of swim bait, glide bait. It can do in there. I like a mag draft. I'm a big mag draft guy. This 7.4 medium heavy is absolutely amazing. We've come out with actually a new swim bait too, a gravitator glide bait. and it's like 3 3/8 ounces. So they have models that kind of, the bigger you go, the bigger rod you're going to want to use.
Right.
The technology on the rod, it has high power X and spiral X in the rod, has a CI4 reel seat, and the coolest feature, and to me, is it's a spiraled EVA custom handle. It's very, very comfortable. I know in Florida, if it's like Alabama, and I know it's worse because I walked to the show this morning, very sticky.
Yes.
You do a lot of sweating down here, it seems
Absolutely.
like. Hands get moist, and the cork, I just feel like sometimes my hand slips on cork. This EVA, it's very, very comfortable, and your hand doesn't slip. So it just makes for, to me, it's just more comfortable fishing all day with it. And I probably shouldn't say this, my boss might get a little mad. This 7.4 medium heavy, I know you guys like to flip down here a little bit.
It's a flipping machine.
That's a flipping machine right there.
Cool.
He told me, he said, why is it every time I make a swim bait rod, you tell me it's a good flipping stick? I'm like, they kind of go hand in hand.
Right.
So anybody in Florida, if you're looking for an amazing flipping stick, you might want to check out the Outlier Swimbait Series too. The 7.4 medium heavy is a bad mamma jamma.
All right, Alex, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing information about these products. Guys, check out the products. You know Shimano is top of the line. Thanks again, Alex.
Thank you.